logistics and supply chain management, which basically concentrates on customer focus in supply chain management. Talking about this subject, management of supply chain means managing all the different processes and activities that produce value in the hands of ultimate customers. So, the management of supply chain is basically deals with to produce value in the ultimate customer. The supply chain is generally viewed as a network of entities through which material and information flow. As you must be aware of the fact that the entities includes suppliers, carriers, manufacturing sites, distribution centers, retailers and customers. Now, these are the entities through which materials and information flow constantly for smooth functioning of a supply chain management. Now, these suppliers want certain materials, the supplier gives certain materials and through different carriers, the carriers may be your road carriers, maybe it's railway carriers or aircraft carriers. It goes to the manufacturing sites and distributions centers, retailers and customers. Basically, the information comes from customers to retailers, distribution centers and manufacturing site and likewise. So, supply chain management competency say contributes to the organization's success by providing timely, accurate product delivery. The customer service is the driving force in establishing supply chain management performance requirement. Now, the effective streaming of supply chain can improve the service level significantly. It can reduce excess inventory in the system and cut excess cost from the network of the organizations. So, supply chain management competency generally can be evaluated on the basis of how accurately the products are delivered to the ultimate customers. The customer service is the driving force in establishing a supply chain management performance requirement. The customer focused marketing is built on three fundamental concepts: the essence of marketing orientations to business policies, developing supply chain competencies as strategic resource to customer service planning, the changing nature of the most desired supply chain management practice to accommodate the product life cycle requirements. Now, coming to the supply chain focused of the customers, we first start with the customer service. Now, the customer focused strategy needs to understand and develop the combination of product that satisfy the customers. So, basically, a producer must understand or develop the combination of product and that satisfies a customer. One of the key factors for successful marketing is the availability of product and service to the customers, and when and where desired by them. Basic customer service is defined in terms of availability, performance and reliability. So, if I say that an organization is successful in marketing, then the product should be available to the customers as and when they require it. So, when you say that customer service, there are three parameters on which the service can be measured. First is availability, second is performance, and third is reliability. Availability is the capacity to offer inventory when demanded by customers. That means whenever a customer require a product, suppose I go to a retail store and ask for a product, when the retailers say satisfy me, then I say that the retailer has the capacity to say supply me the product when as and when required because it fulfills my the availability parameter. Normally, this how availability is achieved by achieved by stocking adequate inventory in anticipation of demand from customers. So we must make a say demand forecasting to know the anticipated demand. Accordingly, we stock products in an inventory so that we can satisfy the customers when they require it. Now, inventory stocking plans take into consideration when you say stock inventory, we take into consideration forecasted demand, sales popularity, how popular you use your product, importance of a product in the product line, profitability, and the value of the merchandise. Generally, what happens? Safety stock is kept to take care of demand forecast error and any unanticipated operational and delivery problem. So, generally, what happens? A company maintains stock safety stock is called buffer stock because there may be a demand forecasting error. That means suppose we've anticipated a demand, but the demand is more. To meet the increased demand, a safety stock is kept, and sometimes the unanticipated, say, demand, operational or delivery problems may arise. Suppose there is a strike or some lockouts in an organizations, so materials cannot reach in time. So to avoid these situations, company maintains a safety stock. Now the availability depends on three major performance measures: stock out, frequency, fill rate, and order shipped. Stock out frequency, that means how many times you are going out of stock, how much time is required to fill the materials and order shipped. Operational performance can be measured in terms of speed, consistency, flexibility, and malfunctions and recovery. Now, speed is an important criteria to measure the operational performance. Speed is the time taken for executing an order. With the level of development in information, communication and transportation technology system, the lead time will continue to be shorter. If you compare, say, previous period, now the situation with the level of information, now information flows, we take the leverage of technology. Information flow on real-time basis. Communications, transportation technology has been improved. So lead time will continue to be shorter. Lead time means the time which takes to deliver a product after it gets an order. So constantly the lead time is going to be shorter and shorter due to the level of development in information, communication and transport. Consistency is reflected by execution of large number of orders in expected delivery time. So, organizations' ability to respond to unexpected situations or requests for unique customer service shows the flexibility. So, he says that the availability depends on your, say, performance, stock out, frequency, fill rate. Now, the three things where we can basic customer service is defined in terms of availability, performance, and reliability. So, operational performance is again expressed in terms of speed, how quickly we can execute an order. The challenge here is to shorten the lead time, and consistency is how consistently you are executing large number of orders in expected delivery time. That means whatever time you have, say, promised during that, within that period, you have supplied that material. So, venting malfunction and having contingency plans for prompt recovery can add value to the customer. Reliability is one of the most important dimensions of customer service quality. Customer confidence can be built by providing advanced, accurate information in the status of their orders rather than giving surprises. That means we don't say all in a sudden you don't say supply the goods, but rather we should have a accurate information that your materials will be reached on this time. Yes, a customer focused firm will do well to state the level of basic service commitment in terms of availability, operational performance, reliability to all. So, a customer based firm and a non customer focused firm can be differentiated on the basis of their commitment, whether in the commitment in terms of availability, operational performance, and reliability, whether they are making the products available in time and whether they are able to shorten the lead time, operational performance, whether they are fulfilling all the criteria of operational performance, and whether they are able to execute large, say, consignment in time. The common interpretation of, say, customer service are easy to do business with and sensitive to customer needs. Lolonen and Ginscher suggested three dimensions of customer as an activity that can be measured, two, in terms of performance level that can be accurately measured, a philosophy of management showing the importance of customer focused marketing. Now, we come to a concept called functional and non-functional or innovative products. Both functional and innovative products present unique challenge in supply chain management. Understanding the difference the two can help in addressing specific issues that may arise. So, if you talk of, say, supply chain management, both functional and innovative products face, say, present unique challenge. Now, first of all, we must know what is functional products. Now, functional products have certain characteristics. The first characteristic is stable demand. Functional products typically have a stable and predictable demand pattern. That means demand is stable. That means demand does not change frequently, and predictable demand pattern. That means throughout the season, throughout the year, we find a predictable demand. And SCM can focus on optimizing efficiency, minimizing cost, and maintaining steady production levels. So when demand is stable, supply chain management can focus on optimizing the efficiency. How to, say, optimize the efficiency, how to minimize the cost, and maintaining steady production level. And functional products have an advantage of economic scales. Since demand is stable, economic scales can be leveraged in production and distribution. That means we can produce in large quantity, thereby you can reduce our average cost. Similarly, we can send in large, distribute in large quantity. Bulk production and efficient are very key strategy. So when you talk about functional products, we find there is economic of scale. Inventory levels can be optimized using methods like just-in-time to reduce carrying cost. Now, forecasting and demand planning play a crucial role in maintaining appropriate inventory levels. So, in case of inventory management, the inventory levels can be optimized. That means if you adopt a technique called just-in-time, we can able to reduce the inventory levels to a less quantity. Thereby, we can reduce the carrying cost. And long-term relationship with suppliers are common. In a functional products, we find that the supply relationship, we build long-term relationship. As stability allows for strategic partners. Since the demand is stable, it allows for long-term partnership. Negotiation may focus on cost reduction and reliability. So whenever you go with negotiation with the suppliers, we can talk about cost reduction and reliability. But talking about innovative products have uncertain demand. Demand for innovative products is often uncertain and is very difficult to predict due to newness and market dynamics. There are a lot of dynamics in the market. Due to market dynamics, it's very difficult to say that innovative products are people are not sure about the innovative product because it's coming for the first time in the market. So demand may be very much uncertain. So SCM strategy need to be flexible to adopt changing demand pattern. Here, the challenges before the SCM is not to have a rigid strategies, but it have to have a flexible strategy. That means it can change at any time as per the when the demand changes. Time to the market, speed to the market is critical for innovative product to capitalize on early market adoption. So how quickly you supply your product, your innovative product to capture the early adoption. So SCM should facilitate rapid product development, manufacturing and distribution. Yes, in innovative product, higher risk due to uncertainty in demand and technology changes. So since demand is very uncertain here. So risk is very there. If you compare with the compare with the functional product, the uncertainty is very less. And SCM, the challenge before the supply chain management to incorporate risk management strategy to address uncertainties. Yes, supplier collaborations. Close collaboration with supplier is essential for timely access to new technology and materials. So there are always new materials, new technologies are coming, and they must have a close collaboration, and supplier may need to be involved early in the product development process. And customization and flexibility, SCM must adaptable to change in product or specification based on customer feedback. Production and distribution process should be flexible to accommodate customizations. Now, if you compare a innovative and products and functional product, there are different areas of demarcations. If you take a product life cycle for a functional product, the product life cycle is more than 2 years. That means a product life cycle, a product goes through different innovations, growth, maturity, decline, all these are stages. It will take from starting from introduction to the first stage to the last stage, it takes more than 2 years. But in case of an innovative product, the 3 months to 1 year, then the contribution margin is 5 to 20%, whereas in this case it is very high, 20 to 60%. Yes, product variety is very low here. In case of functional, the product variety is low, but in case of innovative product, the product variety is in functional product we find standardized product, but in case of innovative product, we find customized products. And average manufacturing error, the error is very less, nearly 10%, but innovative product is sometimes 40 to 100%. And average stock out rate is 1 to 2%, but innovative is 10%. So functional products are staples which satisfy basic needs, don't change much over time, have stable and predictable demand. Whereas innovative products are those which are not having a stable, but it has been very unpredictable demand. Now, what are the common issues in both effective communications and information sharing among the supply chain partners are critical of both the product types. If you take, you say, what are the common in both? We find that effective communications and information sharing among supply chain partners are critical. And technological integration, adoption of advanced technologies, LOT for real-time tracking and AI for artificial intelligence for demand forecasting is beneficial both for functional and innovative. So you take the leverage of technological integration. Sustainability considerations are increasingly important for both types of products, impacting sourcing, prediction, and distribution decisions. In summary, we can say that while functional products benefit from stable and predictable demand, allowing for efficiency and cost-focused strategy, innovative products requires a more agile, responsive supply chain to address uncertainties and rapid changes in the market. SCM strategy should be tailored to the specific characteristics of the products in the portfolio. So, to conclude with, we say that while functional products benefit from stable and predictable demand, and innovative products, and therefore here the supply chain management require more efficient and cost reduced strategy, focus strategy. Innovative products requires more agile and responsive supply chain to address uncertainties and rapid changes. Then there's a concept called efficient consumer response. Now, efficient consumer response (ECR) is a supply chain management strategy that emerged in 1990s, primarily in retail industries. So, ECR emerged in 1990s, and it primarily concentrated in retail industries. It focuses on improving overall efficiency of the supply chain to better meet the customer demand while minimizing cost. So, efficient consumer response has twin objectives. The first objective is to meet the customer demand. At the same time, it tries to minimize the cost. So, the key principle of ECR involves collaboration among trading partners, improved information sharing, and a customer-centric approach. And there are various key components of ECR. We will be discussing that. But ECR is an important, strategy of customer focus. Is an important strategy which helps the customer focus supply chain management. So, as I told, ECR has two objectives: meet the customer's demand while. So, what are the key components? Collaborative planning. Now, ECR emphasizes on collaborations. Now, among different entities in the supply chain, as you know, in a supply chain there are different entities, starting from the suppliers, retailers, distributors, logistic providers. So, joint business planning involves sharing information on sales, inventory levels, promotional activities to align production and distribution with actual consumer demand. So, ECR emphasizes on collaboration planning among different entities of supply chain. So, joint business planning, this is giving a concept of joint business planning. That means sharing information on sales. The company will give information about the sales, inventory level, promotional, and align with production and distribution. Efficient replacement. The goal is to reduce lead times and to optimize inventory levels to ensure that products are available on store shelves when the consumers want to purchase them. Automated replacement system, that is electronic data interchange, and advanced forecasting techniques helps streamline the ordering process. So, efficient replacement is to ensure that products are available on store shelves as and when necessary. Then, ECR promotes the concept of category management, where products are managed as a distinct categories with unique characteristics and consumer demands. This approach allows for tailored strategy for each product category and optimize assortments, promotions, and pricing. That means we say that we have to tailor, we have to make strategy for each production category, not a standard strategy Yes. Then continuous replacement. The focus is in continuous real-time replacement based on actual sales data rather than fixed order cycles. That means what is fixed order cycles? Fixed order cycle is a term when we order in a fixed quantity, irrespective of our demand, irrespective of our sales. But in ECR, the focus is on, say, real-time replacement. Real-time replacement is based on the actual sales data. Now, what is the, suppose I am concentrating for the sales of December, I should say have a replacement strategy which will say fulfill the demand for December. This helps in reducing inventory levels because if I have a fixed order cycles, it is irrespective of the sales, the sometimes the inventory levels may be high, minimizing the stock outs. In the other way around, if I have a fixed order cycles but demand increases suddenly, that's why I am not able to meet the consumer's demand. So that will lead to minimizing, that will bring about stock outs and improving overall supply chain responsiveness. Information sharing is an important component. Effective communication and information sharing are central to ECR. This including sharing sales data, inventory levels, other relevant information among supply chain partners. Yes, the use of electronic data interchange, barcoding, RFID facility, seamless information exchange. Then advanced technology adoption. ECR encourages the use of advanced technology to enhance supply chain efficiencies. This may include the use of data analytics, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things (IoT) devices for better demand forecasting and inventory management. Now, to have a better demand forecasting, we can take the leverage of technology adoptions, and ECR encourages the use of advanced technology to enhance the supply chain efficiencies. Now, artificial intelligence, data analytics, Internet of Things are the basic devices which helps the enhance the supply chain efficiencies. Then next is promotion efficiency. Efficient consumer response seeks to optimize promotional activities to align with consumer demand and reduce the impact of promotions on inventory levels and production planning. Coordination between manufacturers and retailers is crucial to ensure the success of promotional efforts without causing excess inventory or stockouts. Then ECR places the customer at the center of decision making. Understanding and responding to customer demand and preferences are key aspects. Tailoring the supply chain processes to meet the consumer expectations helps to improve consumer satisfaction and loyalty. And efficient transportation and logistics play a crucial role in ECR. Optimizing routes, minimizing transportation cost, reducing lead times contribute to overall efficiency of the supply chain. So, these are all, say, key components of that. Then there is another concept, quick response or accurate response. Yes, the choice between providing a quick response or an accurate response as a retail strategy depends on various factors, including the nature of the product, customer expectations, and the competitive landscape. So, whether a company will go for quick response or accurate response, it's a retail strategy, depends on various factors. That means, including the nature of the product. What is your product nature? what is the customer's expectation? If the customer expects the materials to be delivered in time at a shorter period of time, and the competitive landscape, what your competitors are doing, whether the competitors are, say, delivering the goods in shorter period of time as compared to you. So all these factors are, say, drive you to go for a quick response or accurate response. Now, what is quick response strategy? Quick response strategy has different, say components. Customer convenience. Rapid responses cater to the modern consumer desire for instant gratification and convenience. Quick answers to inquiries, fast checkout processes, speedy delivery options contribute to the positive customer experience. So, rapid responses cater to the modern consumer. All the modern consumers want rapid response for instant gratification and convenience. If you want instant gratification and convenience of the customers, you must go for, say, quick response strategy. Quick answers to the inquiries, fast checkout process, and speedy delivery. These are all have a positive customer experience. A customer has a positive, say, experience, or will have a positive feedback on a organizations if he gets quick answers to whatever he asks inquiries, fast checkout processes, speedy delivery options. Then quick response strategy gives you competitive advantage. Today is the age of competition. In a fast-paced market, being fast to respond can provide a competitive advantage. Suppose lots of companies are there. If you are fast to respond, this will give you a competitive advantage than your rivals. Quick response to market trends, customer feedback, emerging technology allow retailers to stay ahead of the competitors. So, what is the market trends? Accordingly, you store your product. What is the customer feedback? Accordingly, a retailer store the product or give feedback to the company. Emerging technology to stay ahead of the competitors. Agile operation, quick response strategy often involve agile and flexible operation processes. Rapid adjustment to inventory, pricing, promotional strategy helps the retailer to adopt changing market condition swiftly. So, competitive advantage and customer convenience and agile operations, e-commerce and mobile integration. These are the basic strategy. Embracing e-commerce and mobile platform provide rapid response to the customer inquiries, orders and feedback. And mobile apps and online that offer seamless and fast transaction that enhance the overall customer experience. And accurate response strategy build trust. Accurate response strategy build trust on the company by the build trust with the customers, providing accurate informations, accurate product details, and order status foster confidence in the brand. Accuracy in inventory management reduces the likelihood of stockouts and disappointments. So, comparing with quick and accurate builds trust. It gives you, provide you accurate information. It gives you accurate about the product details. It gives you about the order status. So, in all likelihood, the accurate response strategy reduces the stockouts and disappointments. Quality assurance, an accurate response strategy emphasizes the quality of information and products. That means the information is not, say, incorrect and the products are not of the bad quality. Ensuring accuracy in product description, specification, and other details helps in meeting customer expectation and reducing returns. That means if you say something to the customer, but when the customer use this product, there is a difference, then the customer expectations are not met. So, a accurate response strategy say gives you customer satisfaction and reducing return. That means the reverse logistic is very less here. Long-term customer relationship. When you provide accurate response, there will be a long-term customer relations. While quick response can attract customers initially, but to hold that customers, to maintain that customer, we have to provide accurate and reliable service contribute to building long-term relationship. So both are very essential. Quick response can attract customers, but we have to hold that customers, we have to keep that customers so that we can provide accurate and reliable services. Consistently delivering accurate and high quality product enhance customers' loyalty. So, accuracy in inventory forecasting, demand planning reduces the risk of overstocking and understocking. Accurate response strategy helps in mitigating risks associated with supply chain disruption or sudden market changes. So if you give accurate information, accurate in inventory forecasting and demand planning reduces the risk of overstocking. Then compliance and legal consideration. Accuracy is crucial for compliance with regulation and legal standards. Providing accurate product information ensure adherence to labeling requirements, safety standard and other regulatory measures. Ensuring that product knowledge, ensuring that customer service representatives and sales staffs have accurate and comprehensive product knowledge enhances the overall customer experience. Accurate information fosters confidence, helps customers make informed purchasing decisions. So there is also a hybrid approach, balancing speed and accuracy. A successful retail strategy often involves a hybrid approach that balances speed and accuracy based on specific context. Quick response for routine inquiries and transactions, coupled with accurate and detailed information for more complex customer needs, can be an effective compromise. So generally companies go for hybrid approach. They make a balance between speed and accuracies, where the responses are, where the inquiries, quick response to the routine inquiries. The inquiries are very routine and transactions are routine. We may have a quick response, but when we have a complex customer needs with accurate, we must not only follow quick response, but also we have to do accurate information. Continuous improvement, regardless of the chosen strategy, a commitment to continuous improvement is crucial. Regularly evaluating and refining the process based on customer feedback and market dynamics ensure ongoing success. Yes. Then there is a quick response movement is supply chain management originated in the context of retail industries, particularly in the fashion and apparel sectors. It was introduced as a strategy to enhance the responsiveness and efficiency of the supply chain to rapidly changing consumer demands. Here are key elements of quick response movement. Now, where it is originated and what are the objectives? Quick response emerged in 1980s as a joint initiative by the retailers and the suppliers to address the challenges of long lead times and excessive inventories in the apparel industries. So basically it started in apparel industries, and it was started to tackle the problem of long lead times and excessive inventories in the apparel industry. The primary objective was to shorten the lead time, to reduce the short time in the supply chain, enabling faster response to the changes in the consumer demand and reducing the need for large inventories. So it originated in 1980s, and in apparel industries there was a problem: longer lead time, excessive inventories, and to reduce this lead time and to reduce the inventories, say the quick response emerged. Collaboration and information sharing. Quick response relies on close collaborations and information sharing between retailers and suppliers. And retailers share point of sale data, sales forecast, inventory information with the suppliers to facilitate more accurate demand forecasting and production planning. That means there must be a collaboration between retailers and the suppliers. Retailers, what it does, retailers share point of sale data. What is he selling at his sales forecast of a particular time period? Inventory, what is his inventory available in his retailers? This will help to whom? It will give to the suppliers, and this will facilitate more accurate demand forecasting and production planning. One of the central goals of quick response is to minimize the lead times at every stage of supply chain. Shorter lead times allows for faster production, more frequent replacement, and ability to adapt quickly to changing market conditions. Efficient replacement. The movement emphasizes efficient replacement practices such as frequent and small batch orders to maintain optimal inventory levels without overstocking. The goal is to ensure that products are available to meet consumer demand without unnecessary delays. Quick response leverages technology such as electronic data interchange to automate communications, data exchange between retailers and suppliers. The use of advanced forecasting tools and analytics helps in making more informed and timely decisions. Manufacturers within the quick response framework often adopt agile manufacturing practices. Quick changeovers, flexible production process, and the ability to customize product in response to emerging trends are the key components. Then, demand-driven supply chain. This movement promotes a shift from traditional and forecast-driven supply chain to more demand-driven model. Rather than relying solely on historical data and forecast, the supply chain adapts dynamically to real-time demand signals. That means, traditionally what you do, we make a historical data, we use certain statistical, say, time series data or time series analysis, or you can do say regression analysis. By historical data we do a forecast and accordingly we drive our supply chain. But today is with more of a demand driven model, and the supply chain is driven by demand of the customer. Quick response has a significant impact on the fashion and apparel industry where consumer preference change rapidly. Fashion retailers use quick response to introduce new style quickly and adjust inventory level based on immediate customer feedback. So quick response is very significant or important in apparel industries where consumer preference change rapidly. Fashion retailers use quick response to introduce new style quickly, adjust inventory levels based on immediate consumer feedback. As supply chains has become increasingly global, quick response has also evolved to address the challenge associated with international production and distribution. Strategies such as air freight, advanced logistics have been employed to expedite the movement of the goods. Yes. Supply chain management as a core strategic competency means The organization views supply chain activities not just an operational necessity but as integral components of business. So, we will discuss supply chain management as a core strategic competencies. That means, as a core strategic competency refers to the recognition supply chains are crucial element in organizations overall strategy for achieving the goals and objectives and competitive advantages. So, supply chain as a core strategic refers to the what it refers to recognition of supply chain as a crucial element in the organizations. Why it is crucial? Because overall strategy for achieving the goals and objectives of the and to have a competitive advantage. Now, the key elements are alignment with business objective. Supply chain management is aligned with the broader business objectives and goals of the organizations. It is not as a standalone function but a critical enabler of overall business success. So, what is, as I told you, supply chain as a core strategy, it must be helpful in fulfilling the overall business success. So, it should not be a standalone function. Supply chain should not be isolated from the main objectives of or the overall objectives of a business organization. Then competitive advantage. Organization recognize that an effective and efficient supply chain can be a source of competitive advantage. Now, I give you an example. Suppose Procter and Gamble have a supply chain and your say Hindustan Lever have a supply chain. Now, if a particular product of Procter and Gamble is not available in a retail store, the company is not to be blamed here. The supply chain of the organizations is blamed here. So, to have a competitive advantage, and to have a differentiate from other companies in the marketplace, you must have a supply chain which is cost leadership, superior customer service, innovative supply chain practices. And supply chain management used strategically to identify and mitigate the risks throughout the chain. This includes risks related to the suppliers, logistics, market demand, geopolitical factors. So a lot of risks are involved in supply chain, and SCM is used strategically to identify what are the risks and try to mitigate or proactive risk management contributes to the resilience of the organization. Then innovative and technological integrations. Organization treat SCM as a platform for innovations. This involves adopting cutting-edge technology such as LOT, AI, blockchain, data analytics to enhance visibility. Enhanced visibility means at each entity we can know the status, efficiency, decision making. Technology advancement are strategically integrated into the supply chain for continuous improvement. Then customers-centric approach. SCM is designed to meet and exceed the customer expectations. A customer-centric approach involves understanding and responding to the customer needs, preferences and trends. Strategy such as fast order fulfillment, flexible delivery options, personalized services are embedded in the supply chain processes. Then collaboration and partnership. Collaboration with supplier, distributors and other partners is key aspect of supply chain as a strategic competency. Building strong relationship and partnership along with supply chain contribute to a more integrated and responsive network. Then supply chain management strategically helps in integrated planning and coordination. It must align with supply chain strategies, which overall business goal. It involves integrating planning activities across different different functions such as retailers, manufacturers, distributors, and coordinations ensures all elements works together for seamless performance of supply chain management. As I've already told you, supply chain management and strategic competency involves in identifying and mapping risks associated with supply chain. That means what are the risks there and how to mitigate the risk. Leveraging technology is essential for SC. Then next one is your supplier relationship management. Building strong relationship with suppliers is a key aspect of supply chain management. Collaborative partnership can lead to innovation, cost savings, better responsive to the market demand. Customer focus. Supply chain management should be aligned with customer expectations, market demands, and understanding customer needs and ensures product availability. Then the strategic importance of supply chain management is continuous improvement. Adopt a policies where we can have a continuous improvement in your supply chain. Regularly assess the performance and identify the areas of improvements, and the KPIs, key performance indicators, and performance metrics help in measuring and monitoring the success of supply chain initiative. And further, sustainability and corporate social responsibility. SCM is aligned with sustainability goals and CSR initiative. This include responsible sourcing, reducing environmental impact, and ensuring ethical practices throughout the supply chain. A commitment to the sustainability enhances the organization's reputations and meet the expectation of socially conscious consumers. Recognition SCM as a strategic competency involves investing in talent development. This ensures hiring skilled professionals, providing training, fostering a culture of continuous improvement within the supply chain team. Then strategic decision making. Supply chain plays a crucial role in strategic decision making process. This includes decisions related to product design, sourcing strategies, production planning, and distribution channels. Data-driven insights from supply chain contribute to decision making at the organizational levels. Then performance measurement and continuous improvement. Organization with supply chain management is a core strategic competency. Establish key performance indicators to measure effectiveness of supply chains. Now, continuous improvements such as Six Sigma or Lean are applied to enhance efficiency, and Six Sigma reduces your error to the minimum possible. Indicators may be key indicators, your speed, availability, how quickly you are able to then chain relationship within and beyond organization. An organization that work without functional barriers are likely to achieve coordination within various components of the supply chain. This also necessitates the integration of data across the enterprise so that all planners in supply chain share common information. It is important for organizations to have horizontal and vertical visibility into their supply chains. Advanced Manufacturing Research, Boston-based consulting firm, developed a supply chain model which emphasizes material and information flow between manufacturers and their trading partners. The changes required by the management due to the following: greater sharing information between vendors and customers, horizontal business process replacing vertical departmental functions, shift from mass production to the customized products, increased reliance on purchased materials and outside processing with a simultaneous reduction in number of suppliers, greater emphasis on organizational and process of flexibility, necessity to coordinate processes across many sites, employee empowerment, and the need for rule-based real-time decision support system, competitive pressures to introduce new products more quickly. Thank you. Next class, we will discuss the Unit 3,